wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty IPs, a cap, and rugged good looks. His name is Dave Ostel, the mountain man. He wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty IPs, a cap, and rugged good looks. His name is Dave Ostel, the mountain man.
Right, welcome back to another episode of Dave Ostel Mountain Man, and today, not quite sure what we're doing. It's a good start, but we've parked in Hartsop. There's a suggested donation there, just at the head of the village, and we're first heading up the Wainwright of Gray Crag. And we're definitely going round onto Thornthwaite Crag and High Street, and from there I might do a little out and back to Kidsty Pike and Ramskill Head, just from my second round of Wainwright. I need both of those before we come down via the Knott. It's about 7 miles round this loop, and we're once again joined by the Fell Nomads. We've got Holland, Dave Hewitt, Mary and Derek. Derek's left us once again early on. I think he's going to walk up, is it past your bottom, up to Freshwaite Mouth. He'll meet us on Thornthwaite Crag, just up there. But yeah, lovely area. This is Hartsop Dodge just here, and we've got Brock Crags to our left. Following this good track up the gill here towards Hayswater. Just basically around high level tour of Hayswater itself. I have seen them on other people's videos drive pickups up here. I think we do a bit of deer culling up here, and so made sure I've got sunscreen on today. I've got fairly badly burned on that grass moor walk 2 days ago. It's funny because woke up that morning, I had to defrost ice from my car, so I thought I'm not going to need sunscreen today, but it just shows I'm a naturally white person anyway, so yeah, safety first, get it on today. And I'm just saying to the group there, we are taking the weather a bit for granted now, really. I don't think I bothered checking the forecast this week. You're just expecting it to be sunny and clear, which it still is, and I think I looked at the long range forecast a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, blanket sunshine. So yeah, let's hope this stays, although I am missing the odd adventurous walk in the rain and a bit of clag. Still yet to see an inversion, so yeah, I'm still looking out for one of those. But aye, this track's just coming to an end now, and we're going to be branching steeply up Gray Crag, which I've only ever been down before. It's not very pleasant. Got a great view of Hayswater. Like I say, Hartsop Dodge just here. There is a burkett that I need just here called Raven's Crag, I think it's called. So it looks a unusual little knobble. Right, so we just branched off right from the good track here, and there is a faint sort of mown grass area, which now does head steeply and brutally up Gray Crag. So oh yeah, she's fucking vertical. It's going to be a video full of B-roll because I can't be arsed saying out. Oh, it's brutal. I'm going to have to get myself some poles, like I tried to go with poles there and that was easy. Felt my arms doing a lot bit more work, you know. The old softens the blow on the old knees. Oh, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and spend 140 quid on some poles. Yeah, well, I'll sell a kidney or something. Just starting to ease off a little now. We're just over 2/3 up the fell. It's taken just over an hour and we've done just over 1,000 feet of ascent. So yeah, not very quick but consistent. But yeah, it's a lovely little fell, Gray Crag, quite distinct from Hartsop. This is looking over to, I believe, where we're going finally, the Knott. I believe this is Rest Dodd just over here, which I think is just a little too far for today's excursion. Oh, struggling today. I find set paths a little tiresome, you know. So I like to go off wandering now and see if there's an interesting way up fells. I mean, Grassy end 2 days ago now for me. Wasn't really that tired going up it. Yes, I did have a few breaks, but you're that focused on concentrating and climbing rock, you don't really have time to look up and go, oh god, look at that. But yeah, when you've got fells with paths, which are most of them, it can feel like a bit of a slog. So yeah, just keep it fresh. That's what I like to do now, and just have a wander about, use the contours, you know. It's quite safe here. I'm not on the pathway over there. I'm just seeing what I can find. Takes your mind off panting and sweating, because you've got to focus that a little bit more on making sure you don't go off somewhere too steep. So yeah, start exploring. It's great fun. So like I say, I've just came off the main path, which will give you a decent shot of Hayswater, but I spotted this one now after free climbing up the hill there. Here's Gray Crag, still a fair way off, but yeah, there's a nice little edge here that's gonna give us a nice shot up. I think it's past your bottom. It's nice and shaded on this side of the fell as well, so I do recommend try and keep your body temperature down. You don't want to be overheating. And here we are. I think Derek's gone up here. He'll be well up on his way to Thornthwaite Crag now, and this is looking over at Stony Cove Pike. Like I say, Hartsop Dodd, and back down you can see the car park where we parked there. So it's a little bit of exploration, but I can't really go any further this way because it's going down again. So yeah, back up here. And here we are now, looking down onto Hayswater. A town I've never actually went up close to. But, a lot of deer live in this area, so it's quite a strong chance we'll see one today at some point. The Gray Crag's just up here, not too much further. Right, I'll try and edit this so it doesn't make it look like we've been here 25 minutes before Dave and Mary. But here we are, approaching Gray Crag. Oh, Horseshoe, that was tiring. Well done, Dave. Well done, Mary.
Well done, Dave.
Well done, Paul. Yeah.
Mary.
So, aye.
Well done.
Right, so we're off now. We're just, yeah. This is looking over to Coaldale Moor and Stony Cove Pike. That's quite a nasty descent there down to Freshfoot Mouth there. Looking down this ridge to Hartsop Dodd. So Paul Holland won't admit he's been on cocaine this morning, but there is clues because he got up here about 15 minutes before me. So yeah. Huh? Ketamine, is that all? Yeah. Right, so here we are, just off the summit of Gray Crag. Like I say, looking down onto Hayswater, we can pretty much see the entire route from here. Going up to Thornthwaite Crag, it's all fairly gradual from here. I enjoy going up High Street from this way. It's I think it's a Roman road even, so it's well walked and very comfortable before we do skirt round. And I think that must be Kidsty Pike just over there. Yeah, it was a bit gloomy up here last time I was here, so I'm very blessed to enjoy this this fortunate weather. Like I say, I'm not even checking the weather forecast anymore, and I feel I might be taking it a little bit too much for granted. Don't want to do that, but wouldn't mind the odd gloomy walk with a bit of drizzle, because the videos are becoming a bit stale and a bit samey, for my personal taste anyway. Might get Dave Allen back, he might help bring back a bit of the gloomy weather, but he's on the West Highland Way as we speak. I think it's just about finished today or tomorrow, I think it is. So congratulations to Dave and Motty, if you see this video. Bloody good achievement. I couldn't do. I've tried multi-day walks, as you may have watched a couple of my previous attempts, and yeah, don't have the stamina for it just yet. But we'll get there, we're working on it.
Not easy in Holland house.
15 grams wrong. Pretty good that, actually. Not bad that.
Just leaving Gray Crag, the first Wainwright of the day. A lovely 20-minute snooze there. It's nice to take your time, and that's what I regret about just rushing around and bagging them. I think I've said it before, I didn't spend any time on the summits, and I don't think you do on your first round. You know, you're just keen to get them all in, but now once you've got a bit of freedom, do what you want, you know. It's take your time. There's no rush, especially on a day like today. Right, here we are on a sneaky little singe called Thornthwaite Crag's north top. There is a cairn back there which did confuse me, but this is actually the top. It's quite a nice view, looking straight down Windermere and up to the Wainwright summit of Thornthwaite Crag. I think this one, what did he say, 710 metres. Right, so I just have to address a slight issue that's been on my mind for quite a while now, and we are looking up to Stony Cove Pike here, with Coaldale Moor behind. When I did my Wainwright round and my series of videos, I think I had Coaldale Moor as the Wainwright summit, which in fact it isn't. It is the Stony Cove Pike. I have been over Stony Cove Pike twice, but I've never addressed it in the particular video as here's the Wainwright. So yeah, a little bit confusion there. Coaldale Moor is further back. It's got a huge pile of rocks cairn. Stony Cove Pike is a little bit less noticeable for me. So yeah, I think I had Coaldale Moor, so apologies if that caused any confusion for anybody who's following my routes. God help you. But yeah, that's it. And coming down from Stony Cove Pike to Threswhip Mouth down here, I've done that twice as well, and it's not pleasant. It's probably better to go up that way if you are doing this route. I think the route I did in this area was the Hartsop round. I went up Hartsop Dodd, Coaldale Moor, which I thought was the Wainwright, and down over here to Gray Crag and that way. So if you are doing that route, I'd probably do it clockwise, and you'll have a bit more of a pleasant life climbing up them rocks there, because they're a bit slippery coming down on. So hope that helps. Oh, just had a fright of my life. Just finishing off to Thornthwaite Crag here. This is a very busy path as well, and two little deer just walked straight across it. There must have been no further than 40 yards in front of me. I think they've just gone over the brow down to Threswhip Mouth. Oh, lovely. Always see deer here. I think we'll see more when we get over High Street. So yeah, lovely, lovely creatures. Right, here we are on second Wainwright of the day, Thornthwaite Crag. Fantastic cairn, and this is looking over to a route that we did earlier this year, over to Ilbell and Frosick with York in the distance there. That's looking down onto Windermere, where we're going now. High Street, just a nice gradual walk up this Roman road. I really do like this, Derek's joined us finally. He's been here about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've been here 1 hour.
1 hour. Drugs, another one on cocaine. Hi. Like Paul. Okay, so we've just left Thornthwaite Crag there, the beacon, and like I say, it's a nice gradual path round up to High Street, Racecourse Hill. I believe it's where traders would meet in days gone by from each individual valley here. It's sort of the central meeting point. It took a lot of work to carry your stall up there, but yeah, like I say, it's also known as Racecourse Hill, which suggests I think we used to race something up there. I assume horses, but yeah, it's not one of my favourite summits, but it is very popular. It's like it's very accessible from various different sides, and it's one I'd actually recommend if you're wanting to get up above. I think it's above 800 metres actually. So yeah, if you want to do a big fell and you're looking for something relatively easy, then yeah, High Street is very user friendly. Just looking down into Kentmere. This is the Kentmere Horseshoe. There's Illbell, and you would circumnavigate here over to Mardale Illbell and Hartsop down Kentmere Pike. One of my favourite walks that, but that parking down there is very limited. You can see a couple of the outlying Wainwrights just at the head of Kentmere there. Green Quarter Fell, Hollow Moor. Just behind is Brunt Knott and the Potter Fells along to Old Graves. That's one of my favourite walks. I keep mentioning it, sorry, but when I like something, I can't let it go. I have to tell everybody about it. Right, here we are on the third Wainwright of the day of what are we on? High Street, Racecourse Hill. Well done, Mary.
Well done, Dave.
Get them in, get the old handshakes in before the drones. We can't leave out Dave. Well done, Dave. Yeah. That's it, 800 and odd metres. It's the trig point. I do believe there is a high point, however, which is a little further north, but I'll confirm that with a little caption if there is. And I just thought I'd come off the side here. It's a very busy summit, but this rock here holds significance for me. I sat here when I first started my round of Wainwrights. I had a ham and pickle sandwich, and it was lovely. Lush day, and like I was very green. I've come a long way since I last sat on this rock, and that's what these fells are for me now. Just memories everywhere. You know, I don't forget a single walk. It helps when you film them, like I've said before, but that's why I encourage you to do it, because yeah, it does help. This view here, absolutely fantastic. All the different layers of the eastern fells here. So we're just leaving High Street along a new path for me actually, so it's always exciting when you get to walk somewhere new. Well, yeah, we're just heading down High Street here and looking over to Kidsey Pike with High Raise just behind there and Ramskill Head. I believe we've got to swing down to this path here, so we do lose quite a bit of ascent, but it's a good path. It looks up to Kidsey over Thornthwaite Crag, I believe it's called. Mary tells me, so that's a funny little name. But an interesting point of note there for those who love the outlying fells. Looking down, you can see just the bottom end of Hayeswater there, and just to the right of that, those trees, that brown marshy area, that's the Naddle Horseshoe. Can't see any distinct summits on that from here, and they weren't that prominent when we did them, but right, like I say, we're just heading to Kidsey Pike via Thornthwaite Crag. So I've just noticed a little cairn on the top of this fell, and I do like it. I think it's going to have a cracking view, so I think I'm going to claim this as a ND so I do like it. I'm unsure of the name of it, so I'll put it up on the screen when we get there, but yeah, that's like a significant point. It seems to be like right at the head of this valley. Let's have a look here. Oh goodness me, that is big. No, my god. Oh. I believe this is Rough Crag, another Burkett I need, which is an alternate route up to High Street itself. But wow, oh my god. Yeah, this is definitely the best view of this valley. I was going to have Thornthwaite Crag as an hostel, but it's got to go some to beat this, so yeah. This is a new one from my book anyway. Right, so that's just down from that little summit there, and yeah, we're on the opposite side of Hayeswater now, just here, and that's looking back over to Gray Crag where we came up this morning. So just up here over, I believe this is like I say Thornthwaite Crag, and round onto Kidsty Pike. I'm not going to have that because I've had that one instead.
Hayswater isn't that?
Huh? That's a new hostel there. That's been the best view of the day. Well, not really, but cracking. Right, just heading up Thornthwaite Crag now, just here. Wonderful view down into Hayswater, which I've never been because I don't like the road.
You need to go.
Here we are, just approaching the summit of Thornthwaite Crag. I don't think it's got a classification either, but I'm not going to be greedy and have it as another hostel because I prefer that. I would say this is about the summit of Thornthwaite Crag. While rocky here poking out, it's probably the high point if you're bothered. But that's made short work of Kidsty Pike, which is next. Fourth Wainwright of the day. Right, here we are on the summit of the fourth Wainwright of the day of Kidsty Pike. Hold on there. Hold on. Mary. Ah! Paul, well done. Here we go, what a view. My second time on this fell. Cracking. I still think the view's better from the last one. Right, 7 miles in at this point, just ticked over 6 hours. We're ahead of schedule for our walking pace. But yeah, just up to Ramsgill Head next. Retracing ourselves back up there. Fantastic.
360 views, it's probably going to be too windy.
Thanks.
What?
Credit me.
Oh, sorry. Shouldn't have stood in the wind. Should know that thing.
Come on.
I don't want to get drenched.
That's it, just like that. A short stroll. It's probably the easiest combination of fells you can possibly do. That's looking back towards Kidsty Pike. But we're approaching, I think, one of my least favourite fells really. I mean, it's a nice view, it's just, I just find it a ridge on the way to other fells, you know. But it's got a great view down Fusedale, and that is Ramsgill Head. Hello Barry.
Well done, Dave.
Everyone in here. Hello pal.
Well done.
Paul.
Well done, Dave.
Paul's filming his video. And here we go, here we are on the summit cairn of Ramsgill Head. The high point's just over there. It does look actually higher from here, but this is marking the view down into the valley, so we'll have a look at that. It's at the head of the valley. I think it's the Martindale area, and we're looking over to Restord and the Nab. So we're going to bypass today. And this is the ridge down to Weather Hill, Lord Pot Hill to Bondscale. Steel Knott, Hayeswater just in the centre there. I don't know if you can make out the little red building there. I think that's a holiday retreat you can rent out. I don't know, maybe I've been too critical of this summit. It's not bad. I think I must have got it on a fairly gloomy afternoon, but yeah, it's wonderful. That's it, we're just heading down Ramsgill Head to the final short pull up to the 6th Wainwright day, like I say, the Knott. And right, here we are on the 6th and final fell of the day, Wainwright of the day, the Knott. Well done pal.
Well done.
Mary.
Well done.
Paul, well done. And this should have a cracking view down onto Hayswater. Well, you can see Hayswater, not cracking view, but yeah, that's the Knott. And that's the valley. We've just worked round down onto about 7 deer herd there down by Hayswater. I just want to apologise, I feel this video has been a bit formulaic. I've had a bit of a creative block today, so hope you'll stick with me, but it's been a nice walk. I've just managed to get the summits in anyway, but we're just going to head back down towards Hartsop now. It's a new path for me, I've never been on it, but I'll check it out. That's just leaving the Knott. We're descending towards the Nab, but thankfully we're not going up the Nab today. It does look like Everest when you get to the bottom of here after a long day, but just where there's a hole in the wall here, I think there's a path that will just swing back round and into Hartsop. Right, as we overlook Hayswater, that's just more or less back down towards Hartsop now, so I just thought I'd better wrap up the adventure for me. Thanks for coming, Paul, Dave, Harry. Appreciate it. 6 Wainwrights today and a couple of other bonus fells as well. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you back out in the fells very, very soon. Peace.